Namaste Acharya ji. My name is Mahesh Yadav and I am a first year undergraduate student from the Electrical Engineering Department at IIT Kharagpur. So my question is that the greed of getting more and more pleasure is getting increased with the time, and finally I am finding myself got stuck into a vicious circle of the getting more and more pleasure. So, sir, what are the ways that you will suggest me to get out of it?
Get some real pleasure. Get some real pleasure. Real pleasure has quality to it. And when you have that quality, then your hunger for quantity diminishes. If you keep looking for more and more pleasure, chances are you are not getting pleasure anywhere. Had you been getting it somewhere, you would have stopped at that point, right? Because you don't get it anywhere, that's why you want it everywhere. So look for the right place where real pleasure can be had. For that, you'll have to first of all test whether all these places that promise pleasure to you are of any avail. They promise, they attract, they also extract a lot, but do they really deliver? So, and maintain the faith that the real thing is not inaccessible. You are born to achieve the real thing and you can get it, but not if you remain attracted to, engaged with all the little and false stuff. Then the little things will keep you forever away from the real deal.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, my perspective of asking this question is that in the society, a mentality has been induced that just crack this exam and just you will get the pleasure after that. You will live a life in pleasures after that. Uh, if anyone is aspiring to crack UPSC, then he is taught that just crack this exam. After that, you will have this kind of cars, this kind of workers around you, and you will get pleasure by that. So, sir, uh, in the meanwhile, we actually do not focus on that. After that, we will also have to work hard. And means that we do not develop the mentality that what after that we have to do. Actually, so sir, what you will suggest?
See, mostly people who write the JE thinking that after the JE there would only be unmitigated pleasure, or who write the UPSC thinking that once you get your rank and are allotted a cadre, all you will have is power, pelf, privilege, and servants, and all the things that you talked of. Mostly these people anyway do not get to enter the IITs or the civil services. With this kind of motivation, anyway, success is hard to come by. And even if you do get success, hoping for these things, very soon you discover that these things are nowhere on offer. You are just being made a fool of by making to salivate after them. Just clearing the JE is no guarantee even of material success. The last time I checked, a fair number of students, in fact, a fair proportion of students, were remaining unplaced even from the IITs. The scenario might have changed now. I have not been keeping an eye since the last few years, but over a long period of time, this was the story. From every IIT, a fair number of students were not able to secure even in the basic placements. And the bulk of the jobs that you get from the IITs are pretty ordinary, except for maybe 2% or 5% or 8% of the students, the job applicants. Others get fairly ordinary kind of jobs, translating into fairly ordinary pleasures. Same is the case with civil services as well. You can dream of the huge koti and such things only if you have had no peek, not even a sneak peek into the insides of how the bureaucracy works and how the bureaucrat lives.
Yes, sir.
So, one way to just get rid of these imaginary pleasures is by checking their reality. Why not speak to your seniors? Why not speak to the alumni, let's say, who passed out 10 years back? Why not do a reality check? You have to firstly.
Actually, at that time, we had not any seniors around us, so that's why we were used to just think about what people used to tell us about the places.
How is it so difficult, son? You're living in the information age. Even social media is good enough to tell you the reality.
So actually, our coaching teachers also used to tell these kind of things.
They will tell what they have to. They have their own self-interests to cater. But what prevents you from doing a basic search on the web or approaching a few people and straight away talking to them? You want to get into something for the rest of your life without even concretely knowing what lies in store for you.
So finally, one thing that's this was just with the perspective of a student. So, let's take example of a person like who has a car that is enough to provide him the uh, required safety, but he wants more and more cars for him, like to just show off or to get some pleasure out of it, because he is used to addicted of getting good good brands of cars to just show off. So, what are your views about that?
About what? Cars?
No, sir. No, sir. That what should be done so that that person should be taken out of that type of mentality.
There has to be a purpose in life, nothing else. I too have loved cars since my childhood.
Yes, sir.
But then
But
there is
to a
something I have
certain
loved.
extent, I agree that it is good.
There is something else that I have loved more than cars. That's all. We all have these bodily, social, mental, and likes and dislikes. That's the way our bodies are. That's the way the personality is. It will have certain leanings. It will have certain dislikes. So all these are there, but they fade in the light of something far more important. I have I have I have a mission to run. Now, I may have uh, personal preferences in this and that, but there has to be a pecking order, a hierarchy, right? You know that something else is more important, so the first right over all resources, your time, your life, belongs to that really important thing. Cars can wait.
Yes, sir. So one more thing, sir, that in my J times I used to study more and more, like 12 to 14 hours. But so now the situation is totally different, sir. Even 8 hours of study. In 8 hours of study, I feel that it is too much, and then after I used to get into my comfort zone, sir. But I don't want it, sir. But there is a condition, there is a situation that I am unable to change it, sir. Can you please suggest some ways on it?
See, I cannot tell you how to study for 10 hours or 12 hours, if that's what, because frankly, I didn't do that ever, to slogging for 10 hours or something. So I cannot tell you how to do that. But what I can tell you is that if you have the right reason for a thing, then you do not count hours you put into that thing. Have the right reason. Have the right reason, and then you'll stop counting hours. Whether it's whether it's towards your studies or something else. And as a young man, it is incumbent on you, it is necessary for you to have the right reasons in life, to have the right purpose in life. And it's something very, very personal. It's not a crowd thing. You cannot say nobody is doing such a thing, so why should I do it? You have your own life to live. Figure out something worth giving your time to, right? And then time will meet its right utilization. And if something is getting utilized rightly, why do you want to limit the utilization? Then any number of hours can go into it.
So, what are the changes that you want today's youth to bring about in the society for the betterment of it? Like, sir, our country is a developing country, and we have the most youths all over the world. But still, our country is lagging so much behind, sir. So, what are the changes that you would suggest the youths that they can bring about? Like, sir, what do you think that that is the main root cause of it, that our country is lagging behind?
I would
Instead,
I would want that they remember that they are young human beings. The youth should remember that they are young, young human beings, not young animals.
yes,
That's all.
yes, sir, that is fine. But what are the changes that you would suggest to bring about in the society, in our today's society? What are the things that you think that are affecting most to our society, that are affecting most negatively towards our society?
I'm requesting wannabe animals to remember that they are human beings. That's the change I want to see. And there is a lot that goes with being called a human being. It's a huge responsibility and a huge privilege.
Yes, sir.
So you're not just young. Any species can be young. You can have a young monkey, you can have a young donkey. You're not just young. You're a young human being. See what that means.
So that means that we have the responsibilities towards the society. we will have to.
First of all, figure out whose society? A society of monkeys?
No, sir, the society of human beings.
So, first of all comes the human being, the society comes much later, and the society will be taken care of. First of all, you discover what it means to be human as against being an animal.
Okay, sir.
What? Okay. Fine, I'll see you again. These talks will continue, so over the next months, I'm sure I'll see you again. My blessings. Do well in life.
Thank you, sir.